Have you ever wondered what it would be like to possess wealth so vast it becomes legendary? To have not just money but wisdom so profound that kings and queens travel across the world just to hear you speak? This wasn't a fantasy for one man, it was his reality. I'm talking about King Solomon, a figure whose name is synonymous with unimaginable wealth and unparalleled wisdom. The stories say his riches were so immense that silver was as common as stones in Jerusalem. But how did he do it? Was it just luck, a gift from above, or were there principles at play? Principles that, perhaps, we can learn from even today. Today, we're not just telling a historical story. We're diving deep into the ancient texts to uncover 7 powerful secrets from the life of King Solomon. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They are timeless principles that can help you build not just financial wealth, but a richer, more meaningful life, often by working quietly and strategically, away from the noise and the crowd. So, if you're ready to learn how to build your own empire in silence, stick around. You might be surprised at how relevant Solomon's ancient wisdom is to our modern world. Let's start with the first, and perhaps most foundational secret. Seek wisdom above all else. Before Solomon asked for gold, land, or power, he asked for one thing: a wise and discerning heart. He understood that wealth without wisdom is like a ship without a rudder, destined to crash. Think about it. How many lottery winners or sudden celebrities end up broke just a few years after their big break? It's because they have the money, but not the wisdom to manage it, grow it, and use it effectively. Wisdom is the ultimate multiplier. It's the ability to see opportunities where others see obstacles. It's knowing when to invest and when to hold back. It's understanding people, markets, and yourself. So, how do you get this wisdom? You read, you learn from mentors. You analyze your mistakes and the successes of others. You become a lifelong student of your craft, of finance, of human nature. Before you chase the next dollar, chase the next piece of knowledge. Make your mind your most valuable asset, and the riches, Solomon's story tells us, will follow. The second secret is the power of diligence and a strong work ethic. There's a famous proverb attributed to Solomon that says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." This is so simple, yet so profound. Solomon didn't just sit on his throne waiting for gold to appear. He was an incredible builder, a master administrator, a strategic trader. He oversaw massive construction projects, like the first temple in Jerusalem, which required incredible planning and execution. He established trade routes and built a powerful navy. Wealth isn't a passive activity, it requires action. It demands that you show up day in and day out and put in the work. It's about being disciplined with your time and energy. It's the in silence part of our theme today. While others are talking about their grand plans, the diligent person is quietly laying the bricks, one by one. They're not looking for applause. They're focused on building something that lasts. So, ask yourself, are your hands diligent? Are you putting in the focused, consistent effort required to build your dreams? True wealth is earned through persistent, intelligent work. Now for secret number 3. Master the art of strategic alliances. Solomon was a brilliant diplomat. He didn't build his kingdom in isolation. He forged powerful alliances with neighboring kings and nations, like Hiram of Tyre. These weren't just friendly handshakes. They were strategic partnerships. He traded goods, shared resources, and secured his borders through these relationships. His famous marriage to the pharaoh's daughter was a political masterstroke that brought peace and stability. In today's world, we call this networking. But it's more than just collecting contacts. It's about building genuine, mutually beneficial relationships. Your network is your net worth, as the saying goes. Who are you allied with? Are you surrounding yourself with people who are smarter, more experienced, and more successful than you? A single conversation with the right person can open doors that you couldn't push open on your own. A strategic partner can provide skills, capital, or access that you lack. Build your circle wisely. Don't just look for what you can get. Focus on what you can give. True alliances are built on trust and shared value. This leads us perfectly into the 4th secret. Diversify your streams of income. Solomon's wealth didn't come from a single source. It was a vast, interconnected system. He had income from trade, with his ships bringing in gold, silver, ivory, and exotic animals. He collected taxes and tributes from vassal states. He had profits from his royal mines, believed to be the source of the legendary King Solomon's mines. He was also involved in agriculture and real estate on a massive scale. He was the ultimate portfolio manager. If one stream slowed down, others would keep the wealth flowing. This principle is more important today than ever before. Relying on a single paycheck is one of the riskiest financial strategies you can have. Think about how you can create multiple streams of income. It could be a side hustle, investing in stocks or real estate, creating a digital product, or freelancing your skills. Start small. The goal isn't to get overwhelmed, but to slowly and surely build multiple channels that bring in revenue. This financial diversification is your shield against uncertainty and your springboard to true financial freedom. Secret number 5 is one that many people overlook. Value generosity and a good reputation. Proverbs says, "A good name is more desirable than great riches." Solomon understood that his reputation was a form of currency. He was known not just for his wealth, but for his justice and generosity. People trusted him. They wanted to do business with him. When the Queen of Sheba visited, she wasn't just impressed by his gold. She was stunned by his wisdom, the happiness of his people, and the order of his kingdom. Being generous and maintaining a good reputation isn't just about being a nice person. It's a powerful business strategy. When you are known for being fair, honest, and generous, people are drawn to you. Opportunities come to you. Trust is the lubricant of all commerce. Generosity creates a cycle of abundance. When you give, whether it's your time, knowledge, or resources, it often comes back to you multiplied. So guard your reputation fiercely. Build a name for yourself based on integrity and value. In the long run, your character will be your greatest asset. Let's move on to the sixth secret, a very powerful one. Plan for the long term. Solomon wasn't thinking about the next quarter. He was thinking about the next generation. The projects he undertook, like the temple, were designed to last for centuries. His trade agreements, his infrastructure, his entire administrative system, it was all built with a long-term vision in mind. He planted trees whose shade he knew he would never sit in. This is a stark contrast to the short-term thinking that dominates our world today. We want instant results, overnight success. But real, lasting wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making decisions today that will pay dividends for years, or even decades, to come. This applies to your investments, your career, your education, and your relationships. Are you making choices based on immediate gratification, or are you building a foundation for the future? A long-term vision allows you to weather short-term storms and stay focused on your ultimate goal, building your wealth silently and steadily over time. And finally, the seventh secret, which ties everything together: maintain humility and gratitude. This might be the most surprising secret of all. For a man who had everything, Solomon's initial prayer was one of profound humility. He acknowledged his own limitations and his need for guidance. He recognized that his wealth and wisdom were gifts. He started from a place of gratitude, not entitlement. However, the latter part of Solomon's story also serves as a cautionary tale. As his wealth and power grew, some accounts suggest his humility waned. He accumulated vast excesses and was led astray from his core principles. This is the ultimate lesson. Wealth can be a wonderful tool, but it can also be a dangerous trap. Humility keeps you grounded. It keeps you learning, growing, and adaptable. Gratitude keeps you connected to the source of your blessings and prevents greed from taking over. No matter how successful you become, never forget where you started. Stay humble, stay grateful. It is the key to not only acquiring wealth, but, more importantly, keeping it and finding joy in it. So there you have it. 7 secrets from the life of King Solomon to help you build wealth in silence. Seek wisdom above all. Be diligent in your work. Build strategic alliances. Diversify your income. Value your reputation. Plan for the long term. And always stay humble and grateful. These aren't magic spells. They are timeless, actionable principles that you can start applying in your life right now. Pick one to focus on this week. Maybe it's reading a book to gain more wisdom, or starting a small side project to diversify your income. The journey to building your own legend starts with a single, deliberate step. Thank you for joining me on this journey back in time to uncover these incredible insights. If you found this valuable, remember to like this video and subscribe for more content that helps you build a wealthier, wiser life. Let me know in the comments which of Solomon's secrets resonated with you the most. Until next time, keep building.